Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Friday, let's talk. My name is Caroline. I am a spiritual advisor, intuitive healer, medium, author, New Earth teacher, and someone who just has an opinion about stuff. And that's why I created the second channel. So today's video that we're going to do is about manifestation. The reason why I'm talking about this is because I believe that there's a lot of misconception and there's a lot of, I feel like a lot of manifestation teachers aren't completely clear about what manifestation is and how to do it, and I kind of wanted to put that out there. Not saying that all the manifestation out there, teachers out there are like wrong. No. I want to add what I know about manifestation. Okay, so we're going to go through the 8 phases of manifestation. So the first phase is called define your vision. It's getting clear on what you really want. So when you get clear on what you really want, let's say money, right? If you say, oh, I'm going to manifest $1 million. Okay, or saying, you know, like, I want to manifest like a boyfriend or a husband or a job or whatever it is. Okay, so you want, let's do a job. I need a job. I'm going to manifest a job. Okay, well, what kind of job do you want? Where do you want to work? What are the hours you want to work? What days do you want to work? What type of people do you want to work with? What kind of dress code do you want? That's what I'm talking about. Get clear. I want a boyfriend or girlfriend. Well, what kind of boyfriend do you want? What kind of girlfriend do you want? How tall are they? What do they look like? Do they have money? What kind of car? You know, it's like getting down to the nitty gritty of what exactly you are manifesting. And it's not something that you just write it down. Okay, this is what I want. You have to look at it as, okay, I wrote down the type of job I'm looking for. If I was called today and offered this job, would I take it? If you're like, there's something gotta change. Because you gotta say, okay, if this showed up on my doorstep today, I need to be able to say, yes, I'm taking it right now. Okay? Because if you don't, if you're like, I don't know if I would, then you gotta change something. Okay? Get abundantly clear down to the brass tacks, the very foundation of what it is that you want to define. Okay, so the next stage is called observe your limiting beliefs. If you're wanting to manifest money, what limiting beliefs do you have about money? Do you believe, oh, money can only come from a job? Money is hard to come by. Or on the opposite side, money is the root of all evil. Or, you know, people who are rich are bad. Those are limiting beliefs that you want to observe and write down. Same thing goes with love, jobs, whatever you're wanting to manifest. With a job, oh, you know, let's see, what are some limiting beliefs about jobs? Limiting beliefs are about jobs. Let's say you're looking for a job and you're online and you're looking at jobs and you see a job you would really like and you're like, I could do that job. But you start looking at the qualifications and you're like, I don't have those qualifications. What you have to do is look at the qualifications as guidelines, okay? Because you never know, even if it says required a bachelor's degree, apply anyway. It's not gonna cost you anything to apply. You don't know. You may end up getting an interview, okay? What are your limiting beliefs?
Hey, Mommy, look.
Yeah, what are your, how do you identify a limiting belief? Let's say you're looking for a job in finance, like a bookkeeper, and you're like, you know what? I want a job as a full charge bookkeeper. Okay, do you believe 100% you can get that job? No. Why? Because I don't have all of the education and stuff that they're asking for. But do you believe you can do the job? Oh yeah, I've been, you know, doing bookkeeping for a while. Okay, then go apply. Well, I don't want to apply because I'm just going to get rejected. How do you know? Do you know that for a fact? You don't know that. That's a limiting belief. That is a limiting belief of I'm not good enough. Okay? It's those limiting beliefs that say I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I don't deserve. Okay? The third step in manifestation, and this is the hardest step that takes the longest, and this is shadow work. Yes, shadow work is a huge part of manifestation. And so with shadow work, it's the need to go back to your childhood. This is why we write down our limiting beliefs, because we need to know where these negative beliefs come from. Did they come from our parents? Did they come from TV? Did they come from our teachers? Okay? Why do we believe the way that we do? What started this belief? We have to go back in our childhood, revisit those traumatic events or situations that caused this belief and heal them. And this takes the longest because if you're not ready for this stage, you're going to want to quit. It's like it's basically spiritual boot camp. Okay? Having to heal all of this. And a lot of people, they say, oh, manifestation's fake, manifestation doesn't work, because they haven't done the shadow work. They're at a point where they're like, you know what? I'm not gonna revisit my trauma and re-traumatize myself all over again. No, that's not what shadow work does.
Okay.
Shadow work, basically, there's a need to prepare for your shadow work. I actually have a book down below on the 5 stages to enlightenment, which includes a big chunk of on how to do shadow work step by step, how to prepare for it, how to do it, okay, how to get through it. You have to prepare yourself for the shadow work. Let's say you go back to when you were a child, to where you were physically DV against you, okay? You have to be able to go back to that event and see it from a third person outsider point of view, because if you put yourself back in that situation, you're gonna traumatize yourself all over again, and you're not gonna be able to do the work. Okay, look at natural disasters. People who are hysterical, they're hopeless, right? They're helpless. They can't do anything. It's the people with a calm, clear mind that is able to help other people. Okay, you need to prepare yourself to face these traumatic events with a cool, calm, and collected outsider point of view. Okay, but I'm not going to go into how shadow work works. If you're interested, I do have a book, Healing Trauma, down below. We have subconscious reprogramming as the 4th step, which is affirmations, repetition, and emotion. This comes after the shadow work, okay? Because it's not like once you do the shadow work, boom, I'm healed. No, it doesn't happen that way. What happens after the shadow work is the need to become present in your everyday life. Not live in the past, not live in the future, live in the extreme present. Which doesn't mean, let's say you say, well, I have a goal. I want to reach this goal. It's in the future, so should I forget about it? No. You have to ask yourself, what can I do today to reach that goal? If I can't do anything today, I can't do anything. I move on to things that I can accomplish today. Okay? But affirmations, okay, this also comes with self-love, saying, looking in the mirror, and instead of pointing out your flaws, pointing out what you love about yourself physically. Okay? Writing down what you love about yourself mentally, spiritually, emotionally, okay? Repetition. Being able to repeat to yourself, I am beautiful, I am magnetic, I am smart, I am powerful, I am strong, okay? Repetition. Saying it, writing down affirmations if you have to, and saying them, okay? What I did in the beginning is I wrote down affirmations and I put it on Post-its everywhere. So every time I looked at it, I would read it to myself. I would put the affirmations as a phone, on my phone wallpaper. So every time I looked at my phone, I would read the affirmations. And emotion, okay? If you look at yourself and you go, I'm beautiful, saying it that way you don't believe it. You're just like, I'm just going to say it to say it. No, you have to look at yourself and say, you know, even if you have to put like emotion as far as like, wow, I am so beautiful. I am so radiant. You know, people, when people look at me, they can't help but stare and just feel that coming from your very core, that, wow, I am beautiful. I am strong. I am kind. I have a great smile. I have great skin. You know, saying it, I'm not, and it's not about faking it till you make it. If you, no matter how much you have to do it until you look at yourself and you're like, you know what? People may say bad things about me, but that doesn't matter because I say good things about myself, and really meaning it to the very core of your being. Oh, shoot. The next step is align your energy. This is believe and act as if. Now, I said don't fake it till you make it. Beautiful.
It's Peter the Pig.
Peter the Pig, thank you.
Yeah. It has an apple on its head.
Mm-hmm. Believe and act as if is, when we think of fake it till we make it, we think about influencers, right? They have like all of like expensive clothes, expensive bags, and this and that. And then you see them out, you find out they're really not wealthy. They really, you know, their bag or their clothing could be fake and all that. When we say believe or act as if, let's talk about a millionaire. Okay? You know, I want to manifest $1 million. Believing and acting as if is looking at, let's say you want to buy a Lamborghini or a Tesla or whatever, and saying and looking at it, and instead of going, oh, I can't afford that, that's too expensive. Those are limiting beliefs. This is about telling yourself, you know what, I could buy that if I wanted to. Yeah, that's nothing, that's pocket change. Okay? We're talking about fake it till you make it in your head. Okay? It's also about when you have the opportunity, let's say you want to be rich, go and buy yourself something, you know, like if you wear watches, a watch that's really beautiful, that when you look at it, it makes you feel rich because it could be like a $5 watch, but it looks expensive. So when you look at it, you're proud of it. You're like, yeah, you know, I'm fancy, right? That kind of fake it till you make it. I'm not talking about like going out and buying a Lamborghini and putting yourself in debt. No. Okay. I'm not talking about, you know, going to Louis Vuitton and buying a $1,500 bag when you can't pay your rent. No. It's saying, you know what? If I wanted to buy that Louis Vuitton bag, I could buy it. I just don't really want it right now. Now, that Lamborghini is nice. Like, I could buy like 5 of them, but I just don't feel like doing it right now. It's almost a sense of self-delusion, right? But it's contained within you. Okay? You contain it within yourself. Oh yeah, I could buy that, no problem. You know, if I wanted to buy it, I could buy it. So for me, fake it till you make it is just telling yourself, oh, I could buy that if I wanted to. It's fine. You know, not looking at it and going, oh, I wish I could buy that, but I'm so broke. Fake it till you make it is basically stopping those limiting beliefs from coming out. I can't afford it. I'm broke. I'm too poor. I don't have this. I don't have that. This belief, act as if, is telling yourself, is empowering yourself to say, you know what? I could get it if I could buy it if I want to. Okay? It's empowering yourself in that you're not saying, oh, I can't do it. Right? It's helping lift yourself up to say that. The 6th step is take inspired action. Trust your intuition, make moves. Yes. Inspired action is not like, well, you know, I could do this, but I don't want to do that. No, that's not inspired action. Okay? That's in a sense, that's your ego talking. But if you're like, oh, oh my gosh, I just had this idea to do this and this. That's inspired action. Go do it. Okay. For me, this whole channel, both of my channels, everything I'm doing now, I started a year ago. Not this channel. I think I started pretty recently, but my other channel I've had for over a year. That was me taking inspired action, and I'm doing pretty good a year later. Okay. Inspired action is an action that you are inspired to do that motivates you.
This is called the cat.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So you want to take inspired action. So the next step is surrender and let go. So let's go back to $1 million or the job, right? Let's not confuse ourselves. Let's do $1 million. I want $1 million. I want to earn, even if you say I want to earn $1 million, okay? You've made it clear, the $1 million. I want $1 million for this and this and this and this. You've created a financial plan for it when it comes to you. You know what you want to buy, you know what you want to save, all of that stuff. Next is surrender and let it go. Surrender and let it go is basically say, you know what, universe, I asked for what I wanted. I believe that I'm going to receive it because I'm acting as if, and now I'm ready to receive. To surrender means just be like, okay, spirit team, ball's in your court. It's up to you. I don't know how you're going to bring it to me. I don't know when you're going to bring it to me. All I know is you're going to bring it to me. Go. That is surrender and let go. Surrender and let go. If you have this inspired action, like you go past the store and you're like, I'm going to buy a lottery ticket. Go. Okay? But don't force it. Okay? When it comes to $1 million, you know, a lot of people think it's a lot of money, but I did a message about money, about realizing, because I was watching a video on money, and you can see money, sheets of money coming off a printer. And suddenly this bulb goes off in my head. And I'm like, oh my God, it's just paper. It's just paper that gets printed off of a press. There is no lack of money in this world. There isn't. People have lack of money because they believe that there's a lack of money. There really isn't. Okay, I was watching a YouTube video on Saudi royalty. They're worth $300 billion. There's no lack of money. The lack exists in our mind. Okay? And when we decide that we want to start manifesting, manifestation isn't like, I want $1 million and it shows up. And no, it's work. It's a lot of work. Okay? If you think that manifestation is just asking for $1 million and it shows up, it doesn't work that way. Okay? Some people, yeah, they're like, I want $1 million, they win the lottery. But it happens all the time. People win the lottery or Publishers Clearinghouse. But how many stories do we hear of people being broke less than a year later? Okay? That actually comes from a lack mindset. That money gone. Why? Oh my gosh, I need to spend this money. I can't put it in the bank. It's going to disappear. Okay? That is lack mentality. A lot of times people are like, oh, I want to win the lottery, and I want to win the lottery, and Spirit's like, okay, fine. You're going to win the lottery, but you're not ready for it. Watch, I'll show you. They win the lottery, and then they're right back to where they started less than a year later. And it's like, where did all my money go? Well, the universe is like, well, you wanted to win the lottery, and so you did. What happened to the money? What happened to it? The universe, yes, is petty sometimes. And the person is like, oh, okay, I guess I wasn't ready for $1 million. And the universe is like, told you. I told you. But surrender and letting it go is saying, you know what? Universe, I trust in you. I have faith in you that you're going to bring me everything that I desire. And you just let it go and you go on with your day.
Z to B.
Beautiful. Thank you. You go on with your day. Okay? And you don't sit there doing all of these manifestation rituals and magic tricks. It's not going to work. Okay? And a lot of times people do it and they're like, it didn't work, it didn't work. Well, your subconscious is going back to step 4, subconscious reprogramming. Okay? And I used to talk about this in my other manifestation videos where I was like, okay, your subconscious is the architect and the universe is the creator. When you're asleep, your subconscious sends the building plans to the architect in the sky. Okay? So it's really important to reprogram your subconscious, because you may be saying, oh, you know, I'm a millionaire and I can afford whatever I want. But if your subconscious doesn't believe you, your subconscious is like, right? No, I don't think so. We're sending more lack up to the universe because that's what you truly believe deep down. And so that's what you get more of, lack. But if this subconscious reprogramming happens after the shadow work, okay? Your affirmations, your repetition, even going to sleep, listening to affirmations, okay? Because when you fall asleep, your consciousness shuts down and your subconscious is fully open for business. So if your subconscious is constantly hearing, there's a direct channel to your subconscious when you're asleep. So listening to affirmations and subliminals while you're asleep is really important, because when you're asleep, it comes directly to your subconscious. Your subconscious is hearing, I am a millionaire. I am worthy. I am beautiful. I own a mansion. I own a Lamborghini. And subconscious is like, oh, okay, I guess that's what this is. Because what happens is before you do your shadow work, you have traumatic experiences in shadows stacked on top of each other. It's like dirt, right? It's all dirt on top of your subconscious. Okay? So merely doing those affirmations is not filtering through the dirt into your subconscious. It gets lost in the dirt. But when you do your shadow work, you're clearing away the dirt until you get to your subconscious. Okay? And that becomes a direct line to your subconscious because you've cleared away all that dirt. Okay? And then when you're repeating it consciously over and over during your day, and then you're listening to those affirmations while you're asleep, it comes directly to your subconscious, and your subconscious is like, oh, I guess we are rich now. We can afford whatever we want. Hey, architect in the sky, mansion, person of our dreams, Lamborghini, tons of money. Come on down. Okay? That's why shadow work is so important. It's to reprogram your subconscious, those core beliefs that you grew up with. Okay? Surrender and letting go and say, you know what? Because what does your subconscious do? Hey, universe, we want a mansion and a Lamborghini and the person of our dreams and this. Go. You build it. And then they sit there and they wait. And your subconscious sits there and wait. Your subconscious doesn't go, okay, Lamborghini, I need a daily check-in of where you're at. No, subconscious is like, okay, let's go do something else while they build. That's what happens like when a building's being built, right? I'm sure they have someone just to check the progress. Oh, okay, cool. But they're not like, okay, I need hourly reports. Where is it? When are you going to be done? What? No, the person's like, okay, you're building it. It looks good. All right.
I drew more for the snake.
Beautiful.
More for the snack.
Snake.
Yeah. It's a snack.
It's a snake. So yeah, you know, the building contractor or whatever isn't like hourly report. Where are you? When are you going to be done? No, they're like, okay, looks good. Everything checks out. All right, I'm going to go do this, or I'm going to go home, or they don't like, they're not like, right? And that's why you can't be that way, because this is between your subconscious and the creator. Okay? The subconscious is the architect to send the building plans up to the creator. Okay, for you to go, where is it? Where is it? It's been 2 hours. Where's my? That's like telling your subconscious, you know what, subconscious? I don't trust the universe to bring it to me. And so your subconscious goes up to your subconscious talks to the universe every night when you're asleep. They're like, look, man, look, universe, this person, Billy Bob here, does not believe that you are going to deliver. Just saying. And the universe is like, oh, really? Well, maybe I won't. There are lots of other people out here who actually believe and trust in me to bring them what they want. So I guess Billy Bob's gonna wait now, isn't he? That's kind of how it is. Okay, that's why pre-programming your subconscious is so important. Surrendering to the universe is so important. Giving them the time to bring you what it is you want. You placed your order, like Amazon, right? You place your order, you pay, and you sit there. And you go about your day, you go about your week, and you're like, cool. But people will say, but I know what day it arrives. Yeah, you know approximately when it's going to arrive. Sometimes it comes earlier, sometimes it comes later, right? And you can say, I wish to manifest $500,000 in a month. Okay? So you have to prepare yourself. You're like, okay, I'm going to get this $500,000 in a month. I need to create a budget. I need to create a financial plan. I need to really think about, what am I going to do with this? Believing and acting as if I'm receiving this money. Okay? If it was placed down in front of me, you have to think about, if what I'm asking for is being placed down in front of me right now, am I ready for it? If you're looking for a divine counterpart, or not a divine counterpart, like a boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife, if that husband or wife showed up at my door, am I ready for them to move in? Okay? Do I have a space laid out for them? Do I have a drawer ready for them? Okay? If you're not ready to receive, you're not going to receive it. Okay? Money. If you want to receive money, like for me, I have a financial plan already done of what I'm going to do when I receive my money. I know where it's going to go, what it's going to be spent on, everything. Okay? I am ready to receive. I've left it up to the universe. I say, you know what, universe? This is what I want, and I'm ready to receive it. I've done my shadow work. I've reprogrammed my subconscious. I'm ready. And I trust 100% in you to bring me what I want. Okay? It becomes a real test in patience. Patience, faith. Okay? After a while, for me, it kind of like patience, being impatient.
This is Frank the Frog.
Beautiful.
Frank the Frog.
Frank the Frog.
Yeah.
It's basically, for me, it's kind of like, I haven't received the money that I want yet. Okay. I'm just going to go on with my day. I know it's coming to me, so I'm just going to move on with my day. It'll come to me when I am ready, because what is meant for you will never pass you by. Okay? So don't think, my chance is going to come in and I'm going to miss it. Well, you're only going to miss it if you're not focused on it. If they always talk about being present, being in the now, being awareness, mindfulness, and people think, oh, that's a bunch of woo-woo. No, because when you're not present and you're not mindful, you're going to miss everything. Things are going to come to you and you're going to be like, huh, what's going on? Or I'm too busy with this to notice my perfect person standing there trying to get my attention. Okay? So that was the 8 phases of manifestation. I just wanted to clear up what manifestation really is. You know, I'm not dogging on manifestation teachers. There's some that I love. Robert from, what is it called? Law of Attraction Network. His name is Robert. I think that's what it is. Matt from Manifest with Matt. Naya. I love all of them. Okay, there was another one. Oh my gosh, I forgot what her name was, but I really love. A lot of manifestation teachers I've watched, I love them. I'm not dogging on them. I think they're awesome. I think there's one, her name is Mary Jane, I think. She's really good. Mary Kate, sorry. Really good. But yeah, I wanted to really get to the foundation of what manifestation is, because when we start, and I made the same mistake. When I started manifesting, I'm like, oh, I didn't think about shadow work. I'm like, oh, I just have to focus on what I want, keep repeating the same affirmations and doing all these little ritual things, and I'll get what I want. Did it happen? The one that worked for me was Neville Goddard 3-day manifestation. And basically what you do is every night when you lay down to sleep, just as you're about to fall asleep, you play a little 10-second clip of what it is you want to manifest. So for me at the time, I needed rent, $1,100. And I was like, I have received $1,100 in my account, thank you. I have received $1,100 in my account, thank you. And I would repeat that until I fell asleep. And then you do that for 3 nights, okay? And if your manifestation doesn't show up, you skip a night and then you do the 3 nights again. And for me, the second I did it 2 nights, and the 3rd day I got $1,500 donation. Okay, so that worked for me, but it's hit and miss. Okay, doing your shadow work, clearing away all of that dirt, all of that that trauma, all of those limiting beliefs, all of that negativity is so important for manifestation. It's a must. You have to do it. You don't want to do it. People don't do it. Okay, we talk as spiritual workers. We talk about the new earth. Making the unconscious conscious, a new consciousness, a new earth. Okay, it's very important. The new consciousness. People think that, oh, this is just spiritual woo-woo stuff. It's not spiritual woo-woo stuff. Becoming conscious is really important. And if you look further down in my playlist, not my playlist, but this channel, I have the Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, that book. Watch those videos. It talks about how to become present, how to become aware, how to turn from unconscious state to conscious state. It's really, really good. So that was my video on manifestation. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. All of my information is down below. Again, thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day, week, weekend, month, year, life. Remember to live in and spread love, joy, compassion, gratitude, kindness, peace, and enlightenment. And I will see you next time.